Welcome back to the Riverside Royals Dynasty. We are 7-2, the number 6 team in the nation. Kind of odd to see a 2-loss team be ranked so high, but when you go into Tuscaloosa and you beat number 1 Bama, you're going to move up the board a little bit. So we are the highest 2-loss team, but then you can see it's a bunch of 1-loss teams followed up by multiple 3-loss teams inside the top 15. That is bizarre. In Wisconsin, who was number 1, lost to unranked Indiana and moved down 12 spots. That is crazy. Cal, Florida, Tulane remain undefeated. They are the only undefeated teams left. And this is wild. Can we see the awards semifinalists? Adam Daniel for the Maxwell and the Walter Camp and the Heisman. For the Bednarik, it's Greg Hall, Marcus Kerr, Craig Jackson in there for us. Marcus Kerr, Greg Hall, Craig Jackson for the Nagurski, Phil Walker in there as well. And then for the Davey O'Brien, they have Anthony Richardson ahead of Adam Daniel. Wild. Doak Walker, no Reggie. Very sad. Biletnikoff. Really, we don't have a receiver in there. It's a little bit surprising. Of course, no tight end. The Outland, nobody. I guess our offensive line isn't amazing. Lombardi has Marcus Kerr at number 1. Phil Walker at 7. Best linebacker, Hall and Jackson. We know all about that. Thorpe, we have no DBs. Groza, no kicker, and no punter in there as well. But we have some awards semifinalists, and the big one is the Heisman. Adam Daniel still holding that number 1 spot. Although guys like Anthony Richardson have moved up a little bit. Matt Bell and Chris Street into the conversation as well. But our focus today will be on Arizona State. We are on a 7-game winning streak. And Arizona State, they're not amazing. They're not terrible. But they're not amazing. See, they score a lot of points per game, but they pretty much allow as many points as they score. So not an amazing record there, but they are above 500 at 6-3. I guess we're not too much better than that at 7-2, but it's the higher quality of wins. Update on the Pac-12 South. With 1 win here, UCLA's had we've had a bye before UCLA, so we will be number 1 if we go 5-1 in the conference. UCLA, we're just waiting for them to hit that bye. We got to defend the castle. Rain pouring down here. Defend the kingdom, defend the crown. In the blackout. Let's see what Adam Daniel and company can do. We'll start off with a kick, and we are underway here in Riverside, California. Number 6 Riverside takes on unranked Arizona State. Big win for them on the road. Would surely propel them into the top 25 as Chad Johnson Jr., son of Chad Johnson, aka Chad Ochocinco, will return that to the 35-yard line. This is going to be a pretty good run to start. Herring might be a problem today. Look pretty quick. It's going to be a quick throw, and it won't be. Charles going to lose 4. That's the junior college transfer, John Holt, getting after the quarterback. Bull rush right into the pocket, collapsed, and made the play. 3rd and 7. Perry is in motion. And what are they going to do here? Quick throw. Yes. And that could have been picked. Anderson wouldn't go up for the ball. Ended up being incomplete. And Arizona State, I imagine, will punt. And they will. A little counter to start. We're going to take that up the middle. Not a whole lot of room for Reggie. Line's going to shift over to the left. And that actually creates a hole for Reggie right up the middle. 1st down. Gonzalez up the middle. Big hole. It'll be another 1st down. Yeah, they are just leaving the middle wide open. Reggie Gonzalez taking full advantage, going straight up the gut. I imagine Phil Triplett will step into the game here. And no, it's actually still going to be Gonzalez on this 1st and 10 run. And that hole was not there to start out with. I was already juking. And then, boom, big hole opens up. And obviously we didn't hit it. Speed option on 3rd and inches. Hayford comes in motion. Daniel gonna keep, and he is gonna get it. 5-yard gain on 3rd down. 2nd and 7, only 5 in the box. We're running the football. Hopefully a big lane gets open, and I think we have one. There's Reggie gonna break a tackle and fall forward. That's an 11-yard pickup. Teams just have not been able to stop the run game recently. 3rd and 4. Do we run? Is that too bold? I think it's probably a little bit too bold. We're gonna go for Warren though. And that pass was thrown maybe a little bit too early. And we'll have to settle for a field goal try. Very annoying to settle for 3 here. I feel like we had a pretty good drive and just could not capitalize when we needed to. So pretty unfortunate, as ULM will beat Troy. And Arizona State will get the football back. Only down 3. Jimmy run outside. Big hit, Allen Hart. Nowhere to go for Andrew Thompson. And that is a good start. We have Eric Coles in the game still. A little bit unusual to see him, but we have 4 linebackers in. He's our 4th LB. Greg Hall in motion, can't make the tackle, and Eric Coles cleans up. Will be 3rd and short. A little bit peculiar to see Eric Coles finish on a play where Greg Hall missed the tackle. You just don't expect that to be the order of operations there. But it is 3rd and 1. And they're going to look to throw. And now they're going to take off with the running back, or quarterback. Maybe looked like a running back on that one. Put the shoulder down, head down, and got the first. Snap the ball. Jackson taken out immediately. Brown takes a stiff arm, and that football came out. ASU hopped on it. And they are very lucky to retain possession after the fumble. I mean, he threw a mean stiff arm on Joseph Brown. And then Greg Hall got his hand on the football, kind of punched that out. And we just couldn't find it in the scramble there. Pitch left. Clemens, get over there. That is a huge tackle by the free safety. Bruce Clemens, in our first ever recruiting class, I believe, wore the red shirt season 1. That's why Greg Hall and Craig Jackson are graduating, but Bruce Clemens remains on the team. And are we going to see a false start here on 3rd and short? We are. It's going to back things up for Arizona State. And this is now a much harder to convert 3rd down. 3rd and 1, back to 3rd and 6. Yeah, it's not impossible. It's 6 yards, but it's way harder than the 1 yard that they needed previously. Need our defense to come up strong. Only 3 down linemen. We're playing the check down. They're going to the end zone, and that is nearly intercepted by Joseph Brown. Couldn't hold on. Sun Devils will try a field goal of their own. This one kind of far. And does it have the leg even? No. Well short. Had the accuracy, but just like maybe 7-8 yards short of actually being able to go in. 2nd and 10. Who wants to make a play? Throwing for Justin Bennett, but the coverage is pretty good. 3rd and 10 for Riverside offense. It's starting slower than usual, I think is a nice way to say it. We're going to throw for Humphreys, little back shoulder, broken tackle as well. And that is a nice gain for the redshirt senior, John Humphreys. At safety coming up. How do we take advantage of that? It might just be a rollout away from that side. And that's actually tremendous speed by the edge rusher. Decent block from Gonzalez. Football came out. But thankfully it goes out of bounds. Weird play. Like, if there was the running back on the other side to start the play and I could have motioned him over, I probably would have swinged out of the backfield or put him on a swing, right? Like Phil Triplett here, and just dump the ball off quickly. But opted not to do that. As we're going to look up the field, Daniel again will get out of bounds. No fumble this time. Start of the 2nd quarter. Now we're going to start with a quarterback draw. It's probably the worst play in the playbook. I don't know why I ever call it. It's so bad. Wide open is Ham. It was a double move. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was a corner route. He was running like an inverse flag, like a post almost. Oh my goodness. Offense starting slow today. I thought it was a corner route. Really, truly did. And found out the hard way that I wasn't. And that's why you look at the play and the routes before you snap the ball. Live and learn, though, you know? Quick throw. We gave him too much separation. In way too much space. Said, hey, here's the first down. Take it. And they did. A little option play, and that is going nowhere. Charles sacked by the safety, Joseph Brown. And, yeah, they went play action, little bootleg back out right. No protection. Big time sack to make it 3rd and 17. Their running back is averaging 8 yards per carry. You would figure it'd be a little bit tougher for us to get stops. But this team is so stupid, as they're going to call that a sack fumble. Adrian Chandler got in there. Football came out. I thought that was a throw. But yeah, you'd figure their offense would be a little bit better when we're averaging 8 yards per run play. But nope. They keep passing and they keep going nowhere. It's a really good start for this offense. On the 40. Can we get our first touchdown of the game? We're only up 3-0. It's been 3-0 for feels like 10 minutes now of real in-game time. Need to get a little bit better on offense and just take what's there. There's Reggie Gonzalez. Got to go to him a little bit more often. Run up the middle, a little change of direction. Gonzalez, juke move, got a block, broke a tackle, and Reggie Gonzalez doing it all by himself. Change of direction, juke back, hand, big time block, broke a tackle, and brought that inside the 10. I think we're going to start here on the 7. What a run from the former 5-star. In case you guys forgot, yeah, 5-star recruit Reggie Gonzalez up the middle, and he'll get 5. Run outside, got blockers, and Phil Triplett will get taken out the end zone about 5 seconds after he scored. Okay, we need a penalty on that. Check this out. You couldn't even see the hit. That's how late it was. No flag, but we do get the first TD of the game. 10-0 Royals. Studio update has Cal going head-to-head with Appalachian State. 10-7. It's the #1 team in the nation, but it's still early. That's a big hit in the backfield by Craig Jackson. Maybe that's why they're not running. They knew. They knew that Craig Jackson would be bearing down. 2nd and 14. Play action. It is play action. It's going to be a throw underneath the nearly intercepted by Hall. The Hall monitor got a hand on it. That could have gone back for 6. It's 3rd and long again for Arizona State. We've seen them backed up in this same position or similar position multiple times now. 3rd and 14, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 17. And they have not converted in these spots. And that's going to be lobbed up and caught by Andrew Thompson. Great route, but look at all that space. Tim Washington playing trail and trailing far behind. Charles throwing over the middle, wide open. And Andrew Thompson starting to hurt us a bit. I think has at least 2 of the 3 total completions in this game. Or 2 catches on the 3 completions, I should say. Oh, that's going to be a big, big play in the backfield. Joseph Brown playing near the line of scrimmage again. And ASU is going to lose 5. Our safeties have been playing up near the line of scrimmage a lot today. And they made the plays. 3rd and 10. Arizona State, 3 of 6 on 3rd down. Won't say anything to jinx it this time. Did we jump off sides? Phil Walker? Tell me that was a false start. It was. We will take that. It'll be 3rd and long again for Arizona State. Got to watch those corner routes on the outside. All right, what is his personnel? Greg Hall's in at pass rusher. What's going on here? All right, we got it to move a little bit, and they're just going to check down. Hall's there, big hit. And this might be field goal range. Blue visor showing up in games, by the way. It's about the same distance as before. I don't think they have this unless he figured out how to hit from deep. And this one's actually going to be wide right. Didn't have the distance either. And another missed field goal as App State and Cal are throwing hands. 17-14 Cal. That safety coming up. Actually, that should work out really well with what Reggie Gonzalez is doing. He's actually not blitzing. Couldn't get it. We had like guys up the seam, like Justin Bennett was somewhat open. It's just tough when you try to throw those contested passes. You don't really know where the ball is going to go. As Daniel's going to take off, catch a block, use the speed, and get 18. Big conversion there. A lot of yards after the first down as well. And we need to be able to take advantage and get points up before the half. I'm going to throw for Bennett. Big catch, Justin Bennett. Reggie Gonzalez will fall forward, get 6. We're not really in a hurry to score. There's plenty of time left in the half. Got 21 yards to go, under a minute to do so. Very, very doable. And that's going to be Barrett Reed getting the first down. And it's 1st and goal now for the Royals. Might give Humphreys a shot here. We're throwing it up. Humphreys can't go up and get it. I kind of think it's just too long of a throw on that fade. We're running the ball here. Let's see, they have, I don't know, 5 in the box. I think we have the numbers. And when they shed the block, it doesn't matter. So we will try the field goal. Make it 13-10. If we got closer to the goal line, probably go for it. But we'll take our points anytime we can get them. Probably a better call in the end. And this kick will be up and good. 13-0 Royals to end the first half. Looks like Terrence Fitch is on the ground there. And we will start the second half of the football as well. So all is going right for us right now. Our defense is playing well. Offense, I would like to see step up a little bit more. Haven't exactly been our usual dominant selves. But when the defense has played as well as it has, it's not really a problem. So we'll just look to keep pouring it on and little by little win this football game. Okay, they're going like prevent here. Yeah, we'll run the ball. You're just saying, hey, do you want like to run the ball down our throat? And the answer is, yeah, sure. You know, why not? If their safeties are going to line up 20 yards off the ball, then yeah, we're going to just keep running the ball and continue to move the ball and score points. We got numbers here in the box. Just got to hold the blocks. No one picked him up. And that's maybe why you don't run on 2nd and long. Geez, somebody work up the field. Daniel spinning and gets 3 yards. Wasn't really comfortable throwing anything there, although, like, why not? It's an arm punt. If they intercept it, it's not really too much of a problem. But we do have the opportunity now to pin them deep into their own territory. So let's get a good punt going. And that'll do the job. That'll work. Oh, it's a read option quarterback keeper. Hall is all over it. Alan Hart maybe got there first, or could that have been Bruce Clemens? It was Alan Hart, but Greg Hall finished up. And that blue visor actually looks sick. I think it's only showing up in those replays. Like, obviously you can't see it right now. But this would be a nice change if it actually works. Because it really has not been working in-game. It's only been in the menu. As that's a huge hit. Let them know. Let them know about it. Bobby Anderson. And Arizona State will punt again. Their offense is disgusting. Take a deep shot. No, we're going to lob it to our back. Reggie Gonzalez. Look at the speed. Reggie gets 19. Love that stiff arm. He is a beast. 2nd and 10. Quick throw for Hayford. Beautiful touch. And Blake Hayford has the touchdown. 22 yards. And the first passing touchdown of the game for Adam Daniel. Hayford uncovered. So, easy money. So we have run right. Brown right there. Ooh. Good contact balance from the running back, Brandon Herring. However, he ended up falling down. Did get some extra yards, but we are still in the driver's seat. Arizona State just can't really do anything. And I think it's just because of their awful play calling. As Charles will take off and get plenty of yards. That seems to be their best play. Just run with the quarterback. I didn't exactly have high hopes for Arizona State. They're an 83 overall team, but this is worse than I could have imagined. And I get that they're moving the football a little bit right now, but I mean, you've seen the game. They've been terrible. Can't get anything going. There's a nice little check down. I mean, we're leaving things open, and they're taking advantage now. So good for them. But yeah, they suck. On 4th and 1, down 20-0. They'll kick a field goal, and this one is good for the first time. App State has taken the lead over number 1 Cal here in the 4th quarter. App State trying to pull off the miracle upset over the Golden Bears. More on that later, as this Riverside offense will just look to put the game away. Still plenty of time as Triplett will take that to the outside. Big time return for Phil Triplett, but yeah, not even into the 4th quarter yet, but I think this game is pretty much done. If Arizona State can't score, they're not going to be able to get back in the game, so that's just kind of is what it is. Justin Bennett open, nice little touch pass. He'll make a man miss and get, looked like more than 9, but 9. Up the middle, Gonzalez spinning forward. Look at the effort from Reggie Gonzalez. Number 1 on the field, number 1 in our hearts. He is a beast. Took a bit to get going, but you know, he is the offense lately. Daniel's good too. Obviously, he's going to win the Heisman probably. But sometimes we have games like this where we struggle to throw the football, and Reggie Gonzalez just kind of takes over. 2nd and 10, play action. We're going deep, 1-on-1, and that is intercepted by Woods. Underthrown ball. It's a 50-50 shot. We have a 6'5" receiver, and it's thrown at his numbers instead of up in the air where he can go up and get it. Yeah, it's just a thing that happens in this game. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Charles deep down the field. Joseph Brown stepped in front to go immediately for the deflection when the interception was still on the table. We had pretty good coverage down the field. Go for the pick. Charles gonna take off. Every time we leave the middle, we get killed. To draw, it is. Herring gonna pay for that broken tackle as he shoved Bobby Hart to the ground, or Bobby Anderson, Bobby Hart, the NFL tackle, who's not good, and I don't know that he ever has been. It's 3rd and 13. Arizona State, I mean, their game's essentially on the line at this point. Need a conversion here, and they run a draw. And it's mildly successful. 4th down, Arizona State desperately needing a conversion, and that is just too open. I don't know who's supposed to be on him. I think it was man coverage. I don't know. Wasn't Bruce Clemens who I was on. That was a tight end. So somebody screwed up. Somebody didn't do their job. Charles gonna take off. Hall in pursuit. He can't make the tackle. This running back, I'm not even going to call him a quarterback anymore. I made the mistake of calling him a running back earlier. It wasn't a mistake now. We can see that earlier when I screwed up, didn't screw up. He only can run. Clemens shooting through the gap. Big hit on the running back. That's why you take the safety up, play aggressive. Bruce Clemens, big TFL. And it'll be 4th and 6 now for the Sun Devils. Once again, game is on the line. Desperately needing a first down to keep their hopes alive. Will they get it? Throwing and up in the air and incomplete. Hart on the coverage. Bruce Clemens over there as well. And that should ultimately do it. It's going to run the clock out with Gonzalez and Triplett. Maybe a little Adam Daniel as well. And hopefully come out of here at 8-2. Gonzalez, wide open hole. It's another 15, and it's just too easy for him right now. Every single carry, and great blocks as well. Like, I'm not discounting that, but every single time we give him the ball, it's first down, first down, first down, first down. Will Phil Triplett have the same luck? Let's see. Big time space in it. Yeah, it's going to be another big run. Even on one run blocking sliders, we just run the ball down their throat, and it's working out. Reggie back in the game, and he'll finally get that touchdown. That is the dagger. We didn't score a lot of points today compared to where we usually are, but when your defense plays as well as they did today, you're going to win every time. As what will happen? App State upsets #1 Cal at Cal. First loss of the year for the Golden Bears, and unranked App State surely will move into the top 25 after this one. 8-3 now. Amazing win for the Mountaineers on the road. And now, for at least the second time this year, the #1 overall team has lost at home to an unranked team. Shout out Riverside over Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Charles going to take off, and he is sacked. Is that Craig Jackson? He's had an unbelievable game today. 3 tackles for loss and a sack. He's been all over the field. Big problem for opposing offenses this year, especially last year, but this has been a big game for him. I feel like he kind of goes as second fiddle to Greg Hall, but Craig Jackson is really good. 4th down attempt for the Sun Devils. Will they run? No. They will get the slant going. It's unreal. That gets converted. There's been like 10 false starts today. Arizona State, I don't want to even play them again. This has been the most boring game I've played. False start after false start after false start. We haven't seen this from any other team this year. And it's stupid play call after stupid play call. Oh my goodness, dude. That is so unlucky. I don't know what happened there, really. We had guys fall down. He bounced off a would-be tackler. And then Greg Hall tripped over him. There was another player that came over that tripped over Joseph Brown. Arizona State going to go for 2 to make this a 16-point game, which would be 2 scores if they get a 2-point conversion on back-to-back touchdowns. But I find that to be a little unlikely, as that's actually going to be picked off by Rice. Opportunity to return. He's going to break a tackle. Rice is going down the sideline, and Earl Rice is going to have a pick 2 all the way back. Surely that's the dagger, as UW beats UCLA 34-15. Ryan Davis is into the game now. So have TJ Fields out there, Barrett Reed into the game, but still Reggie Gonzalez to make sure we can win it. Just power ahead. I mean, he is a hard-nosed, heavy, strong running back. You know, you kind of feel for Ryan Davis a little bit. Never really got an opportunity to start. He was recruited here. Obviously thought he was going to have a good chance to start at some point. And he was a good option, right? But unfortunately for him, never the best option. And that will be the game. Riverside 29, Arizona State 9. Not a particularly amazing performance from either team, but Reggie Gonzalez was awesome. Over 200 total yards, had a touchdown, and was the biggest part of our success here on offense today. And defensively, A number of guys made plays. I think we dominated the point of attack, and it was the big plays to force 3rd and long consistently by Craig Jackson, by John Holt. One time, Phil Walker forced some pressure. Marcus Kerr as well. I mean, we were just all over the field. Sun Devils really just didn't have an answer. OU beats Iowa State. Florida kills South Carolina. The big game we saw was obviously unreal. App State beating number 1 Cal. But also NC State upsets number 5 Clemson in Clemson. So that is pretty impressive. But we move on to 8-2. That's a major Pac-12 win, as that puts us at 5-1 in the conference. And I mean, that should be better than UCLA, and I think that's going to update in the next week. So let's go ahead and go to the next week as we end the season with number 1 Cal. They're not going to be number 1 at that point. Let's go to week 13, where we're going to take on Utah. Oh yeah, that was a week where guys were visiting. Kind of forgot about that. Would have probably tried to throw for 250, maybe kick a field goal or two from beyond the 40. All right, well, Andy Anderson at D-tackle commits. A number of other recruits are ready to visit. However, the fact that some of these guys are not committed now, and they could have been had we completed their goals, is a little bit disappointing. We have moved up to number 4. The new top 25 looks like this. Florida, number 1. Tulane, number 2. Bama, who we've beaten already. We are their sole loss of the year. Riverside, Minnesota, Oklahoma, Texas Tech. Cal, of course, lost. They dropped to number 8. And we are now the new highest ranked team in the Pac-12. Nebraska and Pitt are the top 10. Who else? Auburn lost, dropped to 14 from 9. Clemson lost, dropped to 16 from 5. I guess because Auburn lost to a ranked Georgia. All right, that makes sense there. Notre Dame still playing well. This is a tough team. I'm glad they're not near the college football playoff right now. And App State, number 23 after the big win. Let's take a look at our new commit. That is Andy Anderson. Fun name, from Compton. He is 6 foot 283. Not the fastest, but 83 power moves, 85 tackle. I think we like what he brings to the table. So excited to have him at least as depth right away at D tackle. Josh Jackson, junior college player that we're fighting a little bit for. Not really, but I don't know. He's definitely good, but I'm not really trying to put a ton of points onto him. Jim Little. He is okay. I don't know about him. I'm more interested in these wide receivers. Big lead now on Courtney Davis. He's ready to visit. Yeah, I mean, that's... Courtney Davis will be a Riverside Royal. Count on that. Marcus Shaw. Still fighting with Auburn for him. It's really annoying. I don't know how we keep losing. Auburn hasn't offered him a scholarship, and they're just still luring him away. I still think this is a player that we can end up getting. But, you know, we're going to stay in the fight for him. We're going to have to. 6'3", 207. And then Tom Rowe. Big lead on him. Still just dumping points in there. But a really, really good player. I think the best of the three. The overall matches that as well. He's just really, really well balanced. It will be a really good player to get. Greg Hunt, we've actually taken the lead on after the visit. The annoying thing, though, he visits Michigan week 14. Yeah, that's pretty awful. That's real bad. Because we would have thrown for 250. We would have gotten a lot more points on him. Maybe could have gotten a commit after the game. That was a real possibility. Might have been a bit short. This needs to be a really, really big week where somehow just Michigan falls behind. Because if they're still in the race when he visits Michigan next week, we're going to be in bad shape. Blake Edwards is so close to a commit. Take that up just over 100 points. Running back Drew Thompson is also in a similar position. I'd like to get him. Looks pretty good. Not amazing, but pretty good. And wouldn't really be someone that's going to play right away either. Antoine Franklin, the kicker, very close to committing as well. Up those points slightly. What about Justin Stevens? USC, I mean, they're still fighting. He's a week 14 visit. I still think he's going to commit to USC after the game, which is going to be really, really disappointing. If we can somehow just get the locksmith and get back in on him after the visit, I think we still have a chance to get him in the offseason, but it's going to be a struggle. And then Chris Breedlove, he's got a visit every week with somebody. Cal week 14. We're chasing down Oregon State, but they're still in the lead. Let's go ahead and schedule these guys. I think I'm probably putting too many points on the punter, but I don't know where else to put them. Maybe on Brett Jones. Do I really want Brett Jones? He's not bad. Why not? So we'll do Moses, as soon as we can, which is just going to be the bye. So we're just getting 500 points and that's it. That's all we can do. We're getting extra points because it's late in the season on some of these guys, but unfortunately, no game bonuses, nothing like that. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Moving into the top 4. We are in the college football playoff right now, but we're going to have to beat Cal next week. We're going to have to beat Utah this week, which is next episode, and then win in the conference championship as well if we make it that far. So a little update on the conference standings. We are number 1. UCLA lost, which means they are now 5-2. So we have the sole lead. And it looks like this game against Cal could even be a rematch as well. Shout out Oregon, Utah in real life this season. Kind of what this has the feeling of being like. But Utah, they're not bad. 93 defense. Offense is pretty bad, which means they're probably going to lose. But I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
Insane, I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah, promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, I'ma turn taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud.